Good afternoon. I am coming to you from a screencast-o-matic today since I am out for a principal's meeting and wanted to take the time to review with you the Middle Creek administrative response to major discipline referrals. Before we do that, I would like to just take a moment to wish each of you a happy Teacher Appreciation Week and to thank you for all you do to support the students and families of Middle Creek Elementary School. I hope you've enjoyed the treats this week provided by the PTA, especially the lunch today. Now we'll transition to our focus for today's staff meeting. Throughout the school year, we have been focused on supporting our school culture and climate with an emphasis on our school-wide behavior and discipline systems. After reviewing our second quarter TWC data feedback, there is a need for clear communication between teachers and administration regarding major discipline referrals. This document you are about to review clearly states how administration, both myself and Ms. Boland, will respond to major discipline referrals. Please keep in mind that major discipline referrals often involve behavior that is threatening, unsafe, extremely disruptive, and illegal. Minor office referrals are handled by the referring staff member and/or classroom teacher. In response to the need for administration to be consistent with how major office referrals are handled, this document has been created. I would like for you to take a few minutes to read the document. While reading this document, please write any questions that you need clarified. After you have read the document, I will go through it and explain each section. If during this process I answer your questions, wonderful. If not, please make sure your question is submitted to Ms. Boland before you leave today. So I'm going to ask that you pause this video and spend a few minutes reading and writing any clarifying questions that you have. For the first section within the document, you will see our philosophy and practice in responding to major office referrals. Within the first paragraph, the link to our school-wide flowchart is here. This outlines the process for major office referrals. It also outlines when repeated minor offenses become major. Our PBIS team is currently revising this flowchart to provide further clarity around the process. In addition, there is a link for logical consequences that your teams worked on in July and August in response to our highest areas of discipline referrals for both minor and major behaviors. These are both here as a reference for you to use. For each major referral, administration will follow up with numbers 1 through 8. I want to spend some time talking about number 6. Number 6 outlines board policy stating that administrators must review and use mitigating and aggravating factors when assigning consequences. These aggravating and mitigating factors emerge when we interview the offender, the referring staff member, and any victims or witnesses. Due to this, the administrative team will not operate our decision-making process regarding consequences using a matrix. For example, if Johnny and Sammy do X, then their Y, the consequence, is the same. Think of it this way. Let's say we had a matrix that outlines staff behavior. For example, if a staff member is late, then you have to stay after school for 30 minutes regardless of any mitigating factors surrounding your reason for being late. A sick child, a flat tire, a car accident, or you simply overslept. Board policy requires that as administrators, we take into consideration all mitigating and aggravating factors regarding students' behavior. In addition, we are required per board policy to take into account any disciplinary and academic history and the potential benefits to the student of alternatives to suspension. These alternatives are listed within number 6. It is our hope that by having this plan in writing, it will provide a clearer picture of the steps that both myself and Ms. Boland will take when addressing major discipline referrals moving forward. At this time, please review any clarifying questions you wrote a few minutes ago. If any of these questions have not been answered, please submit your questions to Ms. Boland so they can be addressed. Thank you for your attention to this, and I am now going to turn the rest of the staff meeting over to Ms. Boland and Ms. Dreyer.